Hey, it's Doug with Backcountry Pilgrim, and these are not your father's Opinels, or your grandfather's, or your great-grandfather's, or your great... For those who don't know, Opinel is a French company that has been making knives since 1890, a time when people were still riding horses instead of driving cars. And yet in that time, their knives have not often changed in any significant way. Opinels are known for being simple, affordable folding knives made from quality materials by a company that is, let's say, resistant to unnecessary change. For example, it took Opinel over a century to offer knives made of stainless steel, and their biggest technological innovation, the VeroBlock rotating collar that locks the blade, came about in 1955, and it would be another 40 years before the VeroBlock would also lock the blade shut. Now in 2025, Opinel released a new line of knives called the Neos. These came with the non-locking Optiflex spring-loaded retention system, which made the knives easier to operate one-handed or carry in places where regular folding knives are legally advantageous or more socially acceptable. So, for example, the Neo6 is a stainless steel blade with anti-corrosion coating, with a handle made from Opinel's classic ebony, black walnut, or olive wood, and all featuring a food-safe coating. The Neo6 comes with a 2.75-inch smooth blade with a rounded, non-threatening tip, and it weighs less than 1 ounce. So you get a great little non-locking folding knife for $40, and it weighs only 0.9 ounces. This makes the Neo6 fantastic for everyday pocket carry or for taking out on the trail. Now in this year, 2026, Opinel made some major advances with what they are calling a new era of outdoor knives, made for the elements. The changes that Opinel introduced to produce these knives are both numerous and significant. So here I'm going to go over all 3 of the new outdoor knives: the Neo7 Alpine, the number 8 Horizon, and the number 9 Ocean. Now just to let you know, Opinel knives are typically named with a number that corresponds to their blade length in centimeters. I will begin with the features that all 3 of these knives share. First, all of these knife blades are made with stainless steel with an anti-corrosion coating. You can tell when an Opinel knife is made with stainless steel because it has this little inox engraving on the blade. What really makes this new Opinel line stand out, though, are the fiberglass reinforced polyamide handles. These are colorful and both water and heat resistant, and each one features a 110 decibel whistle built into the handle. These are not just gimmicks, they really work. Oh my gosh, that is ridiculously loud. Oh my, that like hurt my ears. So now I will go into what makes these knives distinct, beginning with the Neo7 Alpine, developed with instructors from the Chamonix National School of Skiing and Mountaineering, and has several features designed for alpine life. This $49 knife adds a cork grip zone to the polyamide handle. Because of its smaller size, that extra grip is appreciated. Now, of the 3 elemental knives, the Neo7 is the only one that offers the Optiflex instead of the classic VeroBlock ring. So this is going to open and close like a typical old school pocket knife, and it does not lock, open, or closed. However, the spring retention system is fairly strong, so I don't have any problem believing it's going to work just fine. The blade is a 3¼ inch serrated style with what they call an easy one-hand opening, due to its protrusion tab tip that actually extends a little past the handle, and because it is blunt, you can use it to get the knife started opening, or once you get good at it, open it all the way. To facilitate one-hand use, the Neo7 Alpine also has a large eyelet. The blunt protrusion can also be used as a mini scraper, and when the blade is closed, it offers a standard 1/4 inch bit holder to turn the knife into a multi-function tool. Next, we'll look at the number 8 Horizon. This is a $42 knife, weighing in at 2.2 ounces, with a 3¼ inch smooth blade. Like the other elemental knives, it features a stainless steel anti-corrosive blade, the fiberglass reinforced polyamide handle, and the 110 decibel whistle. However, this blade and handle are a bit larger than the Neo7 and offer the traditional VeroBlock double safety ring. I was not a huge fan of the VeroBlock when I first tried it, but I later discovered it was because it had just been adjusted a bit too tight. User maintenance is important on Opinels, and the user interaction required to keep them going strong is often seen as a kind of nostalgic selling point. When the VeroBlock is tuned correctly, it actually works very well, and I appreciate the double locking system, especially after I sliced my thumb open on my ultralight fixed blade on my last long hike. So if you are looking to get some of the advancements that the Elemental knives offer, but you still want the classic safety ring, the number 8 Horizon might be the way to go. The last and largest of the Elemental Opinel knives is the number 9 Ocean. This is a $65 knife that features a 3.5-inch partially serrated blade. This larger knife weighs in at 2.8 ounces, and in addition to the anti-corrosive stainless steel, 110 decibel whistle, fiberglass reinforced handle, and the traditional VeroBlock double safety ring, it has some interesting features for life at sea. First, it has a built-in marlin spike. This is for prying open wet knots without having to use a sharpened blade to do so, and risk cutting through the rope while trying to get the knot untangled. Further, the eyelet that makes the knife easier to open one-handed is also the correct size to serve as a shackle key, so it makes a great all-in-one multi-tool for those living the boat life. If you are interested in picking up any of these new era Opinel Elemental outdoor knives, please see the video description below. Using those links helps the channel at no cost to you. If you are interested in quality carry knives for the backcountry or everyday carry, check out these other links here, and around. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, why don't you give the video a like and subscribe to Backcountry Pilgrim if you are into hiking, camping, backpacking, and the gear that goes with it. Until next time, I'm Doug. Thanks for watching.